That's right, folks. We are back. It is spring fever. We're ready to talk United Football League. We're going to talk a lot of CFL this year. We're going to talk some indoor league. We're going to talk some arena league. We got UFL on the brain. It's me, XFL Jim, and the man, the myth, the legend right there, Uncle fucking Rico, a.k.a. Eric, a.k.a. eTop21 Sports. Find him everywhere. Shout out NASCAR in the chat. My man. UFL literally in a couple weeks. This is sort of like a preamble to the full season preview. This is kind of a catch-up for those of you who might not have been paying attention. Kind of a refresher for us, too. I've been doing a lot of research. I know this is going to be a nice refresher for Eric as well.
Yep.
Off of because there was surprisingly a good, the offseason for the UFL was so weird where it came in huge spurts where the second the season was ending, kind of a dull period where not much happened. Then Rapoli jumps in. A lot happens all at once. And it kind of dies down a little bit. Then announcement come off the butt. And then a little bit less happens. And now we're ready for the season. And, of course, what we were talking about preseason, pre-episode, Eric is just getting drilled in college basketball these last, basically the last week.
Dude, you just smile. It's it is what it is.
Well, I always, for me, early on in the season, I went in, you go on heaters, and then you get little cold streaks where, nothing seems to be going your way, even though you're doing everything right.
Nothing's worse when you look to shot quality to see if I'm right or wrong, and you're like, oh, no, you're right. Oh, no, you're right. And you're just like, what?
You're the only person I've ever heard bring up shot quality.
What do you mean? Everyone looks at shot quality.
I
don't understand how people
I've literally never heard of it.
I don't understand how people can't look at shot quality.
I've literally never heard of it.
Oh.
But that's not how I've already told you that's not how I bet college basketball.
Yeah.
But it's UFL time. I gave Eric a script. We had a video to watch. Shout out our friends over at Pro Football Newsroom for UFL Tonight. James Baker, friend of the show, great guy. Follow James Baker. He's a great dude. Love him. He just came out. It was a good time. He did a little catch-up episode last week. But now we got a little bit to talk about. Eric, before we dive into the big points of the offseason, any overarching feelings from you?
In terms of the UFL, you want me to wait?
No, just the overarching thoughts on specifically the offseason of the UFL. Or how did you think 2025 went?
I mean, I think this offseason has been a dog and pony show. I think I don't have many hopes for the season, to be honest with you. It just, a lot of the stuff, in my eyes, I sit back, just doesn't make sense to me. We are seeing a little bit more marketing, which is great. Some of the stuff, though, I really have some question marks about and don't fully understand.
So dog and pony show, question marks, some things you understand.
Some things I don't understand.
Some things you don't understand. Okay. So the offseason, of course, began in June, right after Father's Day, right after the season finale of the Defenders winning. Not a lot really happened up until that point. It was kind of a lull in everything happening. And then Mike Rapoli was brought on as new ownership. So it was basically just the Danny Garcia and The Rock and Redbird Capital. A big criticism that a lot of people had and still have is that those people were not forward-facing in the company, I would say. They didn't really represent the UFL. They never really talk about it, especially someone like The Rock, who has a platform and just refused to use it for some reason, it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike Rapoli's brought in, immediately starts kicking things off. He's engaging with people online. He's very deep in the Twitter trenches. And he starts off.
Never responded to any of my stuff, but go ahead.
You tweeted him?
A couple, 5 times. Nope.
Eric tweeted at him. Maybe he just rolls the dice for when he does it. But immediately comes in hot and starts threatening the members of Birmingham, the fans of the Stallions, to get season ticket sales up. I think that was I guess that was more start of this year.
Yeah.
Oh man, of course, did The Rock sell his stake in the league? I don't think so. He's just not involved at all.
Yeah.
Maybe a quiet pushing out because we'll get to it later, but his
I mean,
stuff with
like,
Under Armour is not really involved.
It's no secret, like a very religious area in Birmingham. A lot of the games kind of coincide with the church conflict. And then also like I got the impression that he was dead set on not having a team there. That there was just so much fucking buyback that he's just like, fuck it, we're gonna have a team. I'm gonna make it hell. It's gonna be a shit show. Then I'm gonna say, fuck you, I was right.
I think the biggest
Like,
thing for
he
him,
strikes me as one of these guys. Look at me. I'm right. I'm always right.
He's for sure one of those guys.
I mean,
he's for sure like an attention whore.
I mean, he strikes me just like Portnoy, a small, insecure.
Oh, that's dude. They're like best buddies.
Yeah, small, insecure little men.
But they built they've been very successful.
Yeah, I mean, when you have millions behind you, you can do some stuff.
Yeah,
do some shady shit. You can.
The Birmingham thing specifically, I feel, is like his biggest thing was pushing for smaller venues.
Yeah,
and I don't think Birmingham has a venue that would really work for what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to get out of there, and he's like, he's been very noticeably like, hey, Birmingham, if you're not going to be there, we're going to move. Like he's been very antagonistic towards Birmingham and the Stallions specifically. The other thing he did was immediately move Michigan, like get rid of Michigan, get rid of Memphis, and get rid of San Antonio. Memphis was the obvious one. San Antonio and Michigan, I think, for similar reasons that they got dismissed was bad deals with the stadiums themselves and it not looking good on camera was his reasoning. It sucks. And I think you and me were both in agreement. It sucks that you have a team that was playing in the championship game just last year that was leading the league in representation and support getting disbanded right before we go into this new season.
Yeah.
But we bring in Louisville, Orlando, Columbus, and we rebrand the Houston Roughnecks back to the Houston Gamblers. So that's where the league sits right now.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I watched that video you sent me. I watched the coaches and him having dinner. There's just a couple quotes in there from him, and I'm just like, dude, this is just going to be a fucking shit show.
What makes you feel like it's going to be a shit show? NASCAR's like asking Orlando coming in. Yes, Orlando. It's the Orlando Storm, Louisville Kings, and Columbus Aviators are the new teams.
I just feel it's a shit show. I feel the more I personally looked into it, and I told you my whole thing is he's got an angle here. Okay. I think his angle, he's going to be doing his little clothing line is going to be in there, doing part of the team clothing.
Noble official sponsorships. They are doing all the jerseys. I think they're doing a lot of the merch as well.
I think he's trying to get it up there so he can sell that company and make some money. I think that's it.
So he can sell Noble.
When you look at what he's done to make money, it's been he's made drinks and he's sold them to Coca-Cola and Pepsi. I mean, that's kind of how he made his drinks with vitamin water and the thing he did with Kobe. Now, I personally think he's transitioned over now into the clothing line with whatever the fuck it's called.
Noble.
And he's trying to get that to make money from that, and he's going to use this as a starting platform.
But I feel like it's the Noble thing's been around for a little while.
I've never even heard of fucking Noble.
He's been doing it with Tom Brady.
I've never even heard of Noble before that video did.
Well, I had never heard of vitamin water until like 50 Cent did something.
Yeah.
But he is definitely pushing his brand. I guess The Rock did the same thing. But he's pushing his brand for the clothing. What'd you think of the uniforms? Did you take a look at any of the uniforms?
They're okay.
I like the Aviators quite a bit. What I love about all the uniforms, and there's some I don't like. Like I'm not the biggest.
I think the Stallions one is just a big fuck you.
It's a big fuck you for sure. Because the Stallions used to have like some really, really strong ones.
And another thing is like
I do like the shoulder patches. That's what I was gonna say. I like every team's like shoulder patch.
When you see people that have been successful in spring football and you see kind of like a mass exodus of these coaches, if that doesn't scream a red flag, I don't know what does. When I was talking about stuff I don't understand, they were talking about how they're bringing in like local people to be the coach. Name one person that's gonna like, hey son, let's go watch Ricky Prohl coach a game. You know what I mean? That's not really gonna do anything. Hey coach, hey son, let's go see Chris Redmond coach. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's going to do nothing. You know what I mean? Absolutely, positively nothing. And then you hear him talking about what he had some quote, and I wish I would have wrote it down when I was watching that video. And like, you listen to that quote and you're just like, this guy has no idea what the fuck he's doing. Like, I wish I would have wrote it down. Like, he said some quote, like, you know, whether this league be about you guys, whether it be about the players, whether it be about me, like, what? Whether it be about you, what the fuck are you talking about, motherfucker? You know what I mean? You're just an insecure guy with some money that fucking bought a football league. And like, I'm reading these rules. Like, okay, so let me get this straight.
Do you want to get into the rules real quick?
I get the ball at the fucking 49-yard line. Okay, so I get the ball at the 49-yard line. Now, it is a requirement. So even if I get sacked, even if there's this huge fumble and it's like now 4th and a mile, oh, I can't fucking punt it because I crossed the 50. Even if I cross the 50 and then I get sacked backwards, penalty backwards, oh, you got to fucking go for it. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
that's a gimmicky rule. That is a gimmicky rule.
It is a total gimmicky rule. And then he talked about, oh, but we're outlawing the tush push. Jim, do you know how many tush pushes there were last year? Fucking 0. Okay.
Eric, there's been 0. I mean, that one is whatever. That one is literally just for the clicks. That one is 100% for the clicks.
The 60-yard field goal is going to be worth 4 points.
I'm okay with that one. I don't see what your issue is with that one.
It's just how many people kick it. You know what I mean? Like, and then,
well, I mean, I think that's trying to promote, because when you think of spring football being, because they've talked about it, they want it to be like more of a developmental, they want to push towards the NFL. When you think of like success stories from spring football from the UFL, XFL, USFL, the number one spot people think of is kickers. You got Brandon Aubrey, you got Jake Bates, you got Harrison Mevis. Like, the number one thing people think is special teams. So you want to reward kickers. That's also why they changed the PAT back to, instead of being able to do a play for 1 point, 2 point, or 3 points, you have an option to kick for the 1 point from 33 yards. Yeah, they're bringing PAT kicks back,
which is fine. You know what I mean? It's
I'm not a fan of it, but that's whatever.
It's going to be interesting to see what these coaches, who a lot of them don't have head coaching experience, like, elect to do. So
that's what I loved about the old rule. If I'm being 100% honest, like the go for 1, 2, or 3, like, it made it more interesting strategy wise, in my opinion, to figure out, oh, am I going to go for the 1 play, the 2 play, or the 3 play?
Yeah.
I love that and how it messed with the scores and everything. Mm-hmm. I feel like most coaches, even most coaches are just going to kick it.
Yeah, which is going to be fucking dumb, but whatever.
I mean, it's whatever. It's the same in the NFL.
It is what it is.
I mean, what's not the same in the NFL, Eric, besides the no punting rule, and something I've seen very much get pushed back, and I don't think they'll keep it if they do end up keeping it this year. Did you see it was 1 foot in bounds?
Yeah.
1 foot in bounds for a catch. The XFL had that, to be fair, both in 2020 and 2023. Mm-hmm. It does make people argue, it makes for like more entertaining because you're trying to boost the offenses. They're trying to make like spectacular catches. But in my opinion, and I'm assuming yours too, I don't mean to assume it, I'm going to assume yours, Eric. My whole thought process is, it's professional football. It should be 2 feet in bounds.
Oh, 100%.
Like, yeah.
100%. He's trying to just make this a high scoring run and gun football league. That's all he's trying to do. Dude.
They're definitely trying to go offense first.
That's all he's trying to do. And like, literally, like, we all know offenses are usually ahead of defenses. So, you know, if it works out for them and, you know, you get some high scoring games, that's fine. But eventually there's going to be some struggles. He's talking about being vocal, you know, Orlando being his team. He's going to be there all the time and people are going to tune in because he's there. Motherfucker, who's going to fucking tune into a game because you're there, dude? You know what I mean?
I'm not going to tune in because he's there, but if he is showing his face at more games than literally it, like The Rock or Danny Garcia did their entire time, I will be happy just to see ownership at games.
Which is fine. You know, good for him. Rah, rah, rah. I'm proud of him. You know what I mean? But I I don't know, man. It's just like I know you got high hopes, but for me, I think it's been a dog and pony show. I think there's
100%. I'm with you there.
I think what is it like? It's one of those things like when a new girl's there and you're like, really want her to be this, this, and this, and like you're blind to this, this, and this. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I'm still trying to see what we're blind to.
It's just, I think there's disorganized. I think there's just going to, I think I see a lot of red flags with this going on.
I don't see, okay, so the red flags that you're seeing, what are they different than the red flags potentially of like because something had to change.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not arguing that something had to change. I just don't think the stuff that did change should have changed.
Oh, are you talking about rules or are you talking about just like the feeling of the league?
Rules, the feeling. I like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think you're just okay. Micropoli equals slime ball.
Yeah.
And you're just getting a slime ball feeling from the guy.
Yeah.
And what he's and now that he's involved with the UFL, he's just sliming all over the place.
100%. And
okay.
Like, I bet my thing isn't like everyone's talking about expansion, doing this, doing that.
We talk about that every year, though, to be fair.
I know, but it's like, motherfucker, let's just get shit tight for what we have. It's been a train wreck. Dude, the fucking easiest thing in the world is to organize a fucking online store. And these motherfucking guys can't even do that.
That store was bad. That was rough. That was the roughest part of the offseason.
And then when people fucking are calling them out, he has the audacity to be like, oh, guys, it's our first time doing this. You know, don't like give us a break. Instead of just saying, hey, you know what? My bad. What's your email? Hey, here's the situation. You know what? Why don't you come back? You can get these t-shirts probably cost $3 at the fucking most. Hey, you know what? Buy another one. We'll send you one for free. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. And then he's like, bathrobes and sandals. Oh, dude, hey, I want some roughneck sandals for 50 fucking bucks.
The pricing was insane.
What fucking world? Like, you can't even organize that. You talk about how much money you have. Well, motherfucker, hire someone to fucking put on a store. I have 3 fucking Etsy stores. It's simple as fuck. It's simple as fuck.
I would have bought a bathrobe if it was cheaper.
It is simple as fuck. It is fucking, and like, if they can't do that right, you know what I mean? Like, you remember it was the XFL, you went to the Vegas game.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the announcers were like in whatever it was called? It was like
scaffolding. They were in the scaffolding.
It's blowing back and forth, and you're just like, this is a train wreck. That's the vibes I get from this fucking team, dude.
That's the store 100%. And then it's weird because there were moments like that. There are moments with the Birmingham stuff. And then they turn around and show like these fan fests. And I see videos from people that went to these fan fests in Louisville, especially, but Louisville, Columbus, and Orlando and St. Louis, where there seems to be a big local push. And there seems to be a lot of people excited, especially like Louisville seems insane.
Yeah, but he's got Louisville ties. Like, who knows? Like, he could have like when I see that one, I think there is some sort of incentive for all those people to be there.
What, you like free merch or something?
Yeah, I think there had to have been some sort of incentive, and that's like huge horse racing capital. I mean, fuck, dude. Like, Keelan's right there. Fucking Churchill Downs is right there. He runs a lot of his horses right there. He's got big ties to the community. I mean, obviously, look, dude, this motherfucker had some sort of thing there, and I'm not gonna get fucking hard about that shit, dude. Like,
I'll get hard about FanFest all day.
I think it's just like I said, dude, dog and motherfucking pony show, dude. Motherfucking pony show.
You did mention new coaches. We'll talk about the coaches, then we'll go over the rules. New coaches. So out, obviously, the head coaches of Michigan, San Antonio, Memphis, out. The only one that I was like really upset with was Mike Nolan, because I think our boy in San Antonio was just he was ready to retire. Wade Phillips was ready to retire, dude.
he's got some stuff going on.
He had because he didn't coach for like more than half the season.
100%, dude. Did Wade 100%? He has some stuff going on, dude. You know,
and then obviously in Memphis, just nothing was going to work out there.
Yeah.
But Mike Nolan not getting another job somewhere was pretty shocking.
But ask the question why?
Because he was a great coach.
No, but why didn't he get a coach? You know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems to me like he's just kind of surrounding himself with a lot of yes guys. Yes men.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see how you could come away with that. So we have the new coaches, of course, Birmingham Stallions, Skip Holtz out, AJ McCarron in. I think Skip Holtz is probably going to be fine. He'll join. He'll find a college gig somewhere.
Oh, dude, 100%.
Maybe not even as a head coach. He could just be a consultant forever.
Yeah.
And just hop around. Columbus, they get Ted Ginn Jr. Dallas Renegades was my favorite one because they get Bob Stoops out, who's kind of like viewing this. He viewed the spring football and the UFL as like a retirement gig where he didn't have to try too hard and get to have fun. They bring in Rick Neuheisel, who's probably viewing the UFL as a retirement gig where he gets to have fun and coach football.
100%, dude.
It's basically Bob Stoops 2.0.
100%, dude.
And I'm saying that's not even. I'm not even saying that's a bad thing. I like Rick Neuheisel. This could be a good hire.
Yeah, someone who during college wasn't as good as coach as Bobby Stoops. So whatever.
I mean, it could work out. I don't know.
We'll see.
But it's basically like I do think it's funny that you get rid of Bob Stoops for this. DC Defenders, obviously they keep Shannon Harris because why wouldn't you try and keep Shannon Harris with the way he coached last year and the job he did?
Yep.
That one just makes sense. The Kings bring in Chris Redmond. The Storm bring in Anthony Becht because he's from there. He lives down there. He wanted to move there. So when he leaves the Battlehawks, that leaves it open for Ricky Prohl, who's been trying to get in on the spring football coaching. He's been involved. Ricky Prohl's been involved with spring football as an assistant coach at least for the last 5 years. Because his son Austin Prohl was playing. He played in Seattle in 2023. He played in a couple years of the XFL. And I'll say this about Ricky Prohl. Not a ton of experience as a head coach. But out of everyone involved, he seems to be the most hype about it. He has his own radio show in St. Louis. And he keeps bringing it up. He seems to be all in.
Is he going to be like Doug Gottlieb though and do his radio and his?
He will be. He will still be doing his radio show, which I think for spring football works. And I also like that. You know who his OC is.
Who's his OC?
Well, AJ Smith, baby, of that June Jones tree. AJ Smith also been involved with spring football since 2020.
I think it's funny. The video you sent me, dude. I was literally having lunch and watching it, and that guy who's you referenced earlier, whose name I'm spacing on,
Baker, baby.
He goes. His comment was, and the Blackhawks hire local Rams legend Ricky Prohl.
Of course, dude, I would say that. I will say that. What do you got against Ricky Prohl, Eric?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a local legend for what should do you know how many games he started at St. Louis?
I do not, off the top of my head.
10 games. 10 games.
Yeah. Legend.
Legend.
It only takes 10 to be a legend. How many games did Nick Foles start for the Eagles?
I don't know off the top of my head. I can figure it out.
I'm looking it up right now, Eric. I'm looking it up right now. And I swear to God, if it's 10.
I wouldn't say Nick Foles is a legend.
I would say he's a legend. He also started more than 10 games.
So, exactly, dude. 10. But how many years was he there?
In Philly?
Yeah.
3.
All right.
And then another stint. So 3 and then 5 total.
All right. And how many games did he start?
24, 27, and 32.
Ricky was there for 4 years and started 10 games.
Yeah, I'm not going to actually bring this up because Nick Foles started more games for the St. Louis Rams than Ricky Prohl did. Legend, baby. Come on. I'm going to call him a legend. I'm not going to have you denigrate Ricky Prohl because he's one of my favorite coaches coming into this year because he seems like such a good dude. I love Ricky Prohl. We're not going to be Eric. If you're going to be anti anybody, you can be anti AJ McCarron.
Okay.
Ricky Prohl seems like a great guy. Oh, we didn't even mention my favorite coaching hire, who I'm saying has maybe the most or second most experience as a head coach coming in, but I still think he will have the worst team, and that's Kevin Sumlin to the Gamblers.
Yeah. Well, how
do you bring it back?
Jesus, I would be funny if Johnny Manziel came out to be the OC.
How the hell do you bring? How do you see what Kevin Sumlin did when he was head coach of the Houston Gamblers back in 20? Like, how do you see that and think this is acceptable to bring him back?
I have no idea.
I would rather they try and go out and get Mac Brown. That would have been funny at least.
Oh, dude. I think it would be funny if they just hired all these old coaches just to retire.
Oh, could you imagine? Oh, dude. Oh, there's a world. I mean, probably not because I don't think Mac Brown takes it. But could you imagine a world where it's Mac Brown versus Bob Stoops?
That'd be hilarious, dude.
Oh, I understand getting coaches like this that are trying to like break it because their whole thing, and you argued it too. It's a developmental league, so why not make it a developmental league for coaches too? I get it. You're trying to have these coaches use this as a springboard for better jobs.
Yeah.
Which I get. Also, I do hate, there's one other person I hate. Also previous spring football head coaching experience. Columbus Aviators offensive coordinator, Todd Haley.
Yes.
Which sucks because I love the Aviators. I like what they're doing. And I like a lot of moves, but there's very few coaches I hate more than Kevin Sumlin and Todd Haley. I hate Todd Haley.
He's a piece of work.
He's a piece of shit. I hate Todd Haley so much. Anyone else like jump out at you? Not me. No. I'm hype. I mean, I'm hyped for some of these. I like to see the energy that like guys like Ricky Prohl and even AJ McCarron's been involved. I don't know how they're going to be as a head coach, but I like that these guys are bringing people around them that kind of know what they're doing. Any other thoughts on the coaches before we just jump right fully into the rules and go over every rule?
I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm not holding my breath.
So new rules in the UFL. We already talked about some, the 4-point field goal, anything 60 yards or further worth 4 points, 1 foot inbound, which is just that's what? That's ticky-tack. Not ticky-tack. It's stupid. 1 foot inbound, stupid. Red zone penalties. They're going back to half distance to the goal, whatever. That doesn't really matter. And then, Eric, you said the elimination of the tush push. That is literally just for clicks.
No. I mean, whatever. But
like, it's not going to affect anything.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'll be honest, Jim. Like, I'm just not a fan. I just whatever. And then my aspiration for this league is like at a 0.
To me, it's like at a -6 for you.
Like, it's just like, whatever.
You're like negative.
Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
What's it been the previous years? Because you barely watch it.
No, dude. Like, the first year of the USFL, I liked it. Are you talking about 2022 or like what was the one where it happened right after the NFL season?
So both the 2020 version of the XFL, which died because of COVID, happened right after the NFL season. You're talking about 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but the XFL started right after the NFL season, and then the
great.
USFL
Get in there,
started sometime in like April.
able to weed in. Now, I mean, like this is gonna start right during the Sweet 16. So I'm not gonna watch it during the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. Not gonna fucking watch it during the Final Four. Then the weekend after that, I'm gonna be like, oh, baseball's starting. I gotta jump into that. So there's no real like, oh, hey, you know what I mean? It's just it does nothing for me, Jim.
They did mention they're going to start earlier going forward.
We'll see. I mentioned I'm going to be going on a date with J-Lo next weekend, but doesn't mean it's true.
That's fair. Then the no punting within the 50.
Stupid. So fucking stupid.
It will. So I agree with you. It's pretty gimmicky. It will be interesting to see how coaches approach this.
Like, I wonder if it's like, no,
like if it's 3rd and 2, and you're on the 40, your own like 48, you can't just go past the sticks. You can't run it. You have to like throw pretty deep.
Not if it's 3rd and 2.
Well, no, if you're on your own 48, because then you get it. Yeah, if it's 3rd and 2, I guess.
I'm just like the thing that's going to be interesting is, let's say you get like a first down on the 48, and then
your opponent's 48 or your own?
Your own 48.
Okay.
And then it's 3rd and 9 from your own 49. Like, do you just say, hey, you know what? We're just going to punt it on 3rd down?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to do that, if you're going to do 3rd down, that's when you have to sling it. Like, you could go for the first down.
No, what I'm saying is like this. Do you just say, hey, you know what? We're just going to fucking take a knee and then just punt and pin on 3rd down?
No, but you can attempt to pass that's like 15 plus yards on that 3rd down, just to get the first down and get into like almost red zone.
Yeah, I guess.
And then if that doesn't work, but you can't run the ball. Like, it eliminates running in that scenario.
Yeah.
It's pretty gimmicky. I don't expect to last a year. Like, after this year, I don't expect the 1 foot in bounds to be a thing after this year. The other things they changed, they're going back to 3 attempts for the overtime. I think they did 5 attempts previously. I think that's more of just the networks wanting fast games. We didn't get it. You obviously don't get a ton of overtimes in these leagues. It might actually happen more now that you have kicking PATs again. Because a big factor in not getting to overtime was the fact that you had
a lot. Yeah, because that's
PATs.
a good point. There was a lot of variance.
So you might get more overtimes.
Yeah, it was a lot of variance. So,
and then they're bringing back the coin toss, which I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't realize they didn't have a coin toss.
Yeah, well, I knew that. I knew
it was just home teams.
Just decide what they want to do.
Yeah. Kickoff remains almost entirely unchanged, same as the NFL. Other than that, not really anything going on.
So on a 10-point scale, you're fucking pumped for this league. For me,
Eric, I'm always at a 10 with the UFL. I'm always at a 10 with the XFL, USL. I'm always at a 10. You're never going to get me not at a 10.
And I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, you've been that way for like the last year and a half.
Like, yeah, whatever. Have you ever heard that song?
Which song?
The Whatever song.
I don't know if I have.
I'll send that right now to you.
And then they changed venues for a lot of these teams.
Which, you know what? We have talked. I'll give them credit for that. Like, visually wise, it didn't look good when
we've been saying that we've been saying this for 3 years now. So Birmingham's still in protected for now. Columbus, they're going to Historic Crew Stadium. Dallas, they're going to Toyota. DC Defenders staying at Audi. Houston Gamblers, they're going to go Shell Energy. Basically, they're moving him into a bunch of MLS stadiums.
Which we've said should have been the play for a while.
Should have been the play from the get-go. So I love that. I think that's the one move Eric has complimented them on.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking about potentially moving the Battlehawks too.
Well, where to?
There is an MLS stadium in St. Louis outside. It's just that's mostly because I think the dome is in need of some serious renovations.
Okay. And old Mikey too cheap to pay the bill?
I don't know if they're going to pay the bill. Does the city own the? I forget who owns the dome. Is that the? I don't know. It's a cool environment. Like, it was cool when I went there. I'd never been to an indoor football stadium before.
Oh, dude, I've been to the Pontiac Silverdome.
I bet that one's sick.
And it was essentially, it was a dome. There was a big wind tunnel when you went in and went out. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
It was awesome.
Any other big off-season moves that caught your eye, Eric?
Like, I'm a planner, Jim.
Aside from Jason Bean getting signed.
I know. I'm a planner, as you know. Okay.
Rigidly so.
And it just, to have so many people in limbo with how everything was organized, that was a little bit of a red flag to me, a little bit disrespectful to the players you want to go out there and play. Like, if you're going to say this is a players league first and you have so many players like not knowing what's going on, not knowing where, you know what I mean? Not knowing like where to set up shop. I mean, that was just kind of like a big, like, I feel like F you to everybody, to the players.
Sadly, not that uncommon of an occurrence when it comes to spring football. The players get fucked over so many times with this stuff.
And we've seen people like your boy Scooby, right?
Scooby, right?
Yeah. Didn't Big Sal, the tight end, didn't he hang it up too?
Well, Scooby was going to hang it up no matter what. I think injuries caught up to him.
Yeah.
Did Sal Cannella retire?
I know he had a stint with the Browns.
I don't know. I think he still might be trying for you NFL practice squad. I'm not 100% sure. Because he got elevated in December to play a game or two. I don't know if he's retired. I haven't seen anything. But yeah, Scooby retired. Scooby's out. Well, I mean, who knows how long some of these careers are with, like, you don't always have guys like Jordan Tamu, who you can see being a spring football lifer.
Yeah.
Because you find the guys.
He signed a reserve/future contract with the Browns.
Okay. That checks out. Dude's a stud. I love Sal Cannella. Stud.
Fucking stud, bro.
But I'm very intrigued for this season. I'm hype, as I am for every UFL season. I want to see how it plays out. And whether it's good or bad, I want to be here for all of it.
Yeah. Like, it's just you're a positive fuck, Jim. I'm a negative fucking Nancy.
I'm a positive guy, which I have no reason to be with spring football's history.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what you would have said about the AAF in 2018.
So I'm negative about them too.
Because, like, they came out firing. It was great. Hard hits. But they were on CBS Sports Network only.
Yeah. That's brutal. You know.
And then they lasted 6 weeks.
Yeah, because the owner wanted the technology, dude.
And then the players got fucked. I remember seeing videos of players, like, taking TVs out of the buildings. It's like, well, if I'm not getting paid, I'm going to take this at least.
Love it.
I love that move.
Love it.
Eric, looking forward. Obviously, we're going to do team previews and everything, season preview, week 1 preview next week. Well, not week 1 preview, but season preview next week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any takes for this upcoming season? Like, any 1 to 3 takes that you want to fire off concerning 2026? It could be about the players, any of the players. It could be about the teams. It could be about the league as a whole. It could be about Mike Rapoli. Any takes that you want to fire off? 1 to 3 takes.
Orlando's going to be the most organized team.
What do you mean organized? Like coaching wise?
Well, coaching wise, game flow, everything together.
You think that has because of Becht?
Yeah. Be more organized.
So Orlando will be like the most well put together week 1 team.
Okay. Ginn Jr.'s team is going to be a fucking train wreck.
Todd Haley?
No, he's a train wreck.
You think? Ted Ginn is it or?
Yeah. How long is the season?
10 weeks plus a semifinals and finals, so 12 weeks total.
Rapoli said he's going to be at over. He's going to be at all the games for whatchamacallit.
For Orlando, I could look up how many games Orlando has real quick.
I put the over under at. I put he doesn't go more than 3.
I can see how many. Let me see how many games that Orlando has. Orlando Storm, because I would assume that just means home games.
Yeah.
So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5.
He doesn't. I bet he goes to 3.
That's more than half.
Whatever. He said, "This is my team. I'll be."
He did say he was good at all of them. So yeah, if he doesn't show up at one, Eric, we'll hold him accountable. Give him shit.
And then he'll have some bullshit excuse. Oh.
My hot takes were.
Oh yeah, my other hot.
Yeah, another one.
My other hot take is rankings for the second half of the season will drop, and this championship game will be less viewed than the championship game of last year.
Less viewed than last year. I think last year was not great.
Yeah.
Less than last year's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that. I like Eric coming out with the takes. Mine is that Jason Bean will be in the MVP race the whole season. And you know what? Jason Bean MVP.
That's a good, I kind of like that one just because we've seen those versatile quarterbacks that can move, throw in the pocket. Everything that you can do in a league like this to be successful, he checks those boxes. So that's a good take. I mean, I did film a video already where I have my hot take there is he's in a, who is competing with him in the MVP race, who I have competing with him? Dorian Thompson-Robinson. No. DTR,
baby. Those are my two MVP race top guys. My other hot take is week 1. This is the best week 1 we see ratings wise since 2023 XFL. Even better than that.
Yeah, I mean
it's gonna be better. I have this being better than even 2022 USFL.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to have this as since 2020, these will be the best week 1 ratings that we've seen.
Okay.
I don't know about the rest of the season, and you could be right about the championship game, but I think week 1, this will be the best week 1 we've had since 2020.
I can see that, stuff going good and then it just going to shit.
I do. I mean, yeah. Week 1, week 1 is the most. Week 1 of the championship game are the 2 most important weeks.
Yeah.
And then my third hot take is Kevin Sumlin actually makes the playoffs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And gets immediately eliminated.
Who is he coaching again?
He's back in Houston. He's coaching Houston. He's coaching.
If they make the playoffs, I will personally buy you a Houston Gamblers t-shirt.
Oh my God, Eric.
But I'm not going to buy it from the UFL site. I'm going to buy it from a different site.
Shout out Royal Retros.
Shout out Royal Retros.
Promo code Spring Fever, all one word, all caps for 10% off at checkout, baby. Of course you go to Royal Retros.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm going to see. I forget who the Gamblers quarterback is off the top of my head. So he's working with Nolan Henderson, Donovan Smith, and Hunter Deckers.
Not bad.
That's not bad. I've looked over the rosters. I like a lot of the rosters. It's just Kevin Sumlin's the coach.
Yeah.
He will luck his way.
I like
in.
a lot of the rosters. It's just Kevin Sumlin's the coach.
Kevin Sumlin sucks, dude. They're gonna make the playoffs, not because of him, but in spite of him.
Yeah.
It's always fun though to have one really dumb coach that I can laugh at in these leagues. I feel like we've been pretty consistent every year of having at least one, sometimes 2 or 3 really dumb coaches that I can laugh at.
Which is great.
It's great. I think my favorite was 2023 though. Who was the Vegas Vipers head coach?
Oh my God, Rod Woodson, baby.
Rod Woodson. I loved how he would always try and fight with the refs. Oh, so good.
Those are great.
That was a great time. Any other feelings you want to get out? I know Arena Indoor Football League, I think, starts soon. Arena Football 1 starts in April.
Yep.
Eric, does your sportsbook offer lines on Indoor Football League?
That I have no idea.
You don't know?
No, I have no idea.
But it starts soon. And then a new arena team, I think, the Arena League, like TAL, they have a team in Grand Island, Nebraska. So I might have to make it to a game.
No shame in the game right there, buddy.
Thank you all for watching. You can follow that man at eTough21 Sports. You can follow me at XFL Gym. Lots of stuff coming out. Tune in Saturday because guess what? We're going to be capping all of college basketball Saturday action. Tournaments will be red hot. And then Eric, is there another day that we might be going live for a little gym rants?
We're going to be live Sunday, breaking down the tournament.
You're damn right we are, baby. Stay tuned. Get your notifications ready. Those will be going live. We love you guys, and we will see you next time for another episode of Spring Fever. We out. Kisses.